Hello everyone and welcome to today's live stream of Disco Elysium. We're back and we're, I don't know, on track, I guess, to find the murder weapon? I don't know, I couldn't really think of a good stream title, I'll be honest. So, let's just go back to where we were. I remember we were not offending women, as you can tell from this. This also helps me remember what we were doing, which is an unexpected bonus, but it's 1:30 in the afternoon, day 4. We have basically no money, but everything that we need is kind of paid for at the moment, so it's not a huge problem. I don't really know what we need to do now. Let me check my journal. Oh, we need to talk to Titus about the door gunner megamix. Right. We still need to find a piece of armor. There's some checks that we can do around the map. Or interfacing, I think. I don't know, I just put some points into interfacing for the sake of it. Yeah. There's also the... I didn't know that updated. We can ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. Yeah, not meanings, just meaning. Single one. We can talk to Kuno. I guess let's first talk to Titus Hardy. What is happening to my bitrate? It's all over the place. That was crazy. I don't know why that happened, but it doesn't seem like we lost any. Seem like we lost any frames. Let's confront Hardy Boys. Yeah, currently confronting Hardy Boys. Let's do it. What's in this door first? We can't kick the door in, unfortunately. There was a very low chance with physical instrument, I remember that. So this thing about drugs giving us more abilities to enhance, or more enhanceability. That's not what I wanted to click on. There's the box. How's everyone doing, by the way? There's no one here at the moment, as far as I'm aware, but maybe someone's watching the VOD. And they need someone to ask them how they're doing. I'd appreciate it myself. So, you know. Yeah. I brought it up. I don't know, I'm not in a streaming headspace yet. I haven't warmed up or anything. And I didn't do it yesterday. Because that's like my new schedule. That I'm just trying out, playing around with. It's a bit of a random pick. There's a lot of light shining on my face from the curtains. Let me just go close those, perhaps. The sun is setting after all. So yeah, gonna be a lot of light bleeding in if it's setting now. Yeah. Also have a Zelda hat on, just like because. It's a Twilight Princess hat. I haven't managed to find the exact same one. Usually most of the ones I find have this crest in the center and not tilted, and that looks quite cheap. This one, which I got quite a few years ago, has a bit of a nicer look about it because of the design. Wait, this won't give me anything new, hey. Oh, there isn't interfacing. Oh, yeah. Let me equip the chain cutters. That did give us -10, which is pretty rough. What's our actual score now? 58% chance. It's even. I think I do have the gloves on. Let me check. Yeah, they give me an interfacing bonus. Let's just go for it. I mean, it's slightly above even. And we got a success. Good. Force is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Nice. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it. No more steam. It's still impossibly low to to get the explosion to stop happening. It's an electrochemistry check. Maybe if I put on some electrochemistry pants. I think there is something I can put on for higher electrochemistry. Yeah, like that. Anything else? But we already have. I mean, it's the same bonus, so no point there. Anything else? Anything else? I think this gives it, yeah, increases electrochemistry. So we have 2 more. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier. 28% chance. It's not high, but let's push our luck. Maybe it'll work. Ooh, it did. We got a 10. It's like something snaps in you, a nerve ending, a thought, a sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the leer that had distorted it for God knows how long. How much? Ooh, we just beat it. We could have rolled. Okay, we didn't need to roll that well. Yes, we did. We needed a 9, basically. Yeah. Okay. Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had been. A sad old man looks back at you. Aw. Now Harry's sad. Look at him. Let their mirror be for now. And let's take this rather silly looking garment off. I like this one. And these are better. Anything else? Nope. No, seems good. We can put glasses on. It'll increase our savoir-faire. This will increase our empathy. How do we look at them? Yeah, it's fine. Minus the logic. Do we have things that increase our logic? Not really. I do, what are the, oh, this increases our perception. Not bad, not bad. I think let's keep the empathy boots on. You look kind of good in them, not gonna lie. And we don't really have any good glasses. Let's go confront the Hardy Boys then. Managed to get the expression off now. Harry's a little sad looking. Oh, is that a shortcut, really? I didn't know that. Okay, I guess clicking this just brings up our skill menu. Who knew? Not me. And I have like over 30 hours in this game. I would just watch the finale for the first season of Peaky Blinders after like not watching the show for many months. It was a little hard to keep track of everything because you know, I hadn't been watching it for so long.
I can't believe this shit.
Okay, we don't really need to talk to him. But I enjoyed it a lot. It was really dramatic. It was a great show. I just need to watch that last episode of the first season. Maybe I'll watch the second season sometime soon. Is there anything that we get out of talking to you right now?
I've got nothing to say to you.
I guess not. Doesn't have anything to say to us.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Ah, you changed your line a little bit. Found someone who saw the hanging a witness, so I talked to Classy about the tape. And nothing, she stands by what she said. That? Wow. He stares at us. That's a really colorful insult. I hope you can read that. It's not really that colorful. He stares at his beer for 2 seconds intently, then turns to you. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape. That person wasn't aimed at you. It was at her. Oh, well, that insult. Gold? It was just locker room talk. It's not evidence. It was dark stuff, but it didn't. Excuse me. But it didn't prove anything, and it didn't change her mind. Yeah, it was bad. Honestly, I expected it to have more effect. She pretty much laughed it off, Titus. Wow. Just F word, F word, F word. He shakes his head in disbelief. And what did she say then? That it's fine? People are supposed to be like that? It did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared. If anything, she seemed turned on. What? No. No. If anything, I actually think it made her a little nostalgic. Yes, in fact, the lieutenant looks at you, then him. I think she thought it was a little funny. Funny? Titus mumbles, his lips barely moving. No good goddamn psychopath whore. Seems like they wanted to give Classie a second chance to play along. She still didn't. Alright. He slams his giant fist on the doorframe. All effing righty then. I guess it's good then, that... Please, try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus. Her voice is a bit softer than earlier. And we got 10 experience for that. Great. Titus rubs his chin with his palm, as if trying to grind it smooth. This is just perfect. Just effing perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman? Lawmen, I suppose. You don't have to say everything out loud, just mix and match. I think you had a lie planned, but you didn't play along. Maybe she isn't who you thought she was, maybe she's still in denial. Be straight with me, Titus, what really happened? I guess we don't have to say everything out loud. I think you had a lie planned, but you didn't play along. I asked for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma. This tape was the last chance for her to do what was planned. But she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us, unlike you. Fantastic, so now you remember how to do your job. He despondently glances at his beer. I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something hotter in here. Yeah, guys, we should get a party going tonight. I don't know what he sounds like. Why? He looks at the old man in the corner. Maybe not then. Success, they admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation. Great. Be straight with me, Titus, what really happened here? I already told you. He puts his giant face in his hands and sighs. We hanged him. There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. He taps on his notebook. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just... You know what? He gets closer. I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said F off. He throws his... I know it's like detracting from it because I won't swear. But, sorry. That's the best I can do. Let's go! Oh, Arshav, I finished the first season of Peaky Blinders. I know you like that show. I finally watched the last episode. I had watched, like, the first 5 sometime last year, and then I never got to the last one. So I wrapped it up. It was good. Really liked it. I think I hear that the second season is even better, but I'll give that a little time before I start it. That lying scamming. We're done. This is over, you understand? Your little investigation is over. Oh, things you love to hear. Yeah. Yeah. There's a silence in the room. Alan, starts saying something, then thinks best not to. On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it. What is this quiet funeral stuff? All we need is some beers in us. He looks around. Bartender! 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union. Why don't we make it 40, huh? The man shouts from behind. Why don't we make it 40, huh? Oh, season 5 is also a banger? That's cool. Why don't we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough. 100 beers, now we're talking. Glenn livens up. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager. Convinced Titus he is being manipulated. Huh. Huh. Is this... How do I... Is this necessary? Do I have to convince him that he's being manipulated? It's gonna be tough. Do I have anything that betters my rhetoric? Anything at all? Oh. White polo shirt. Anything else? I don't get... You really don't see a lot of rhetoric checks in this game. It's a very underused stat, it seems. Or maybe it's used as a reaction to a lot of things. I've seen it used that way. That's minus rhetoric. Okay, anything detracting from my rhetoric? Oh, I don't need to hold those. Maybe... I'll just hold that for a reason. That's increasing my rhetoric. Okay. Yeah, so I haven't put any points into it,
It's
really.
you again. What is it?
42% chance. It's a lot better. It's not great. But I guess we'll try. Oh, failure. How close were we? Not great. Bossy is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it, all of them really good. Okay, man, it's clear you're being played like a fiddle. Play an imaginary fiddle. Seems like the best one to me. I know what's going on here. I've been wrong too. I got this dark shadow over my heart. You guys are always telling me they're good, and then they aren't. What are you talking about? Yeah, well, let's play an imaginary fiddle. No, we effing aren't, asshole. Glenn jumps in shouting. No one's fiddling anyone in here. Nah, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fiddling me? Who do you think? Keep playing the imaginary fiddle. Grin sagely. Just pity she's a whore. Wink. Perform a dramatic finale on the imaginary fiddle. The hunter becomes the hunter. What? That doesn't make sense. You promised there would be good options. Where are they? Oh, you want more good options? Here we go. So good. Thanks, Rhetoric. I mean your sweet little plaything upstairs. My word, no. I love this one. I don't know if you guys can read it. It's so... I hope you can see it. I already do. I'm not going to read it. Enhance. Just zoom in on whatever you're using. Who do you think? Keep playing the imaginary fiddle, Grin sagely. Good lord, what is happening to me? Perform a dramatic finale. Who do you think? Let's just do that. I think you're losing it, fiddle man. No. This suicide carny is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy. Looks you in the eye. Put the fiddle down and walk away. It's that simple. You'll put the fiddle down. He turns to you. Put it down, officer. Damage morale. Oh well. I found someone who saw the hanging. A witness. A witness? The tall man crosses his arms and says, you ain't got jack. The locals would never come to you with this. That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next he's going to tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and is in witness protection. Our witness isn't a local. Titus scratches the back of his head and asks, well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella? This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name. This is the first option, is to give out everything. Let's just say he's a high-ranking government. Who he is relevant. It's like you said, Al. He turns to the man on his left. Carper's coming up with us on the spot. There is no witness. I've seen this a million times, Titus. Fly fishing, they're desperate. He turns to you. Tell us, Carper, what wacky claims did he make? The witness said the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion. I can't remember what he said. The witness said he saw two people of area Pagite descent and one Mesk. The witness said it looked like a surreal play. Sure. That means absolutely nothing to me. Yeah, he says, taking a sip from his can. Sounds like some made-up horse manure. Means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film. What is this fella's problem? The little guy addresses everyone and no one. Sorry we didn't make him more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see. Shanky. It's Shanky, right? He doesn't wait for an answer. I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there it was. You don't know, Jack. I know you're lying, Shanky. He writes in his notebook. You didn't break the Swaggin fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside of it. The witness said the hanging went down very quietly, no shouting, no commotion. No, there was a lot of commotion, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember what he said. The witness said he saw two people of this, I think. Area Padjat. He starts laughing. Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo. Well, yeah, Titus nods. What is confusing you, Eugene? Theo and Elaine were there. I told you already. We were all there. Actually, nothing. Great witness. He must be really parched because he takes a giant gulp of his beer. So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info. Ah, our chances went up. Mentioned surreal play. Good, good, good. Okay, well, let's try again. A higher chance now. And we failed. Again. Yeah, let's just go with the same options. Yeah. Another damage morale, it's fine. Okay. It's gonna be tough. I think we need to gather more info.
I've got nothing to say.
Okay, she still has nothing to say to us. Okay, in the meantime, let's try something else. Oh wait, also, wasn't there a new check here? No, it wasn't. No, I guess he left. We can do a few things in the meantime. We can talk to Kuno. Just get some more experience, I guess. That might be the ticket. Let me see how many experience points we have. Only 21. Okay. I wish I had put it into something else besides interfacing. Well, let's quickly give Kuno a shout.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts.
No! Kuno doesn't give a damn about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god.
The little one seems distraught.
I told you that's lame. Shut up, see? Now they're gonna take you to lame prison.
She sounds like she's about to cry out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness. Now hold on, no one is lame here. Just tell me what happened. What's this about? Yeah, let's just say no one's lame here, I guess.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up. Kuno's not gonna present anything without his lawyer present.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City, aka the City of Rage? Kuno, is this about Rage City?
Oh god, Kuno, no! The little one behind the fence takes her head off. It's gonna happen now. They're gonna make you lame. Stop it, see? No one's gonna make anyone lame. Kuno's got this under control.
There's definitely something going on here. You should check out Kuno's shack, the one with the pig's head. Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't care.
We all know. Oh, what's this? The sound of melting snow dripping off the roof. It's strange. Okay. Nice note, dude. Oh, there's something to look at. It's crawling with locusts in here. All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising, accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants? Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case. The lieutenant looks around, writes something in his notebook, and turns to you. Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well. Yep, precisely what I was thinking. Yes, he nods. I fear we are nearing a real breakthrough. Think the Insulindian phasmid is nearby? We should talk to Kuno about this, get him to stop. I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You're doing just fine. Well, thanks, Kim. Kim's so nice. He's not sarcastic at all. Let's just say... Yeah, we're doing the rounds. I guess you could say that. Okay, Kuno. You're gonna tell me this stuff about locusts.
Kuno care?
I know you took the locusts from the traps the cryptozoologist set up.
Yeah?
He says, slowly meeting your gaze with sullen defiance.
Kuno took the bugs, so what?
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you. I was already hoping it would be the reed phasmid that ate the locusts, not you, Kuno. You say you don't care about bugs, then you go and build a whole bug town.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts, he says, enunciating every symbol. Locusts aren't just bug stuff. They come out of the sky like a shadow. It descends. Stop, she wails from behind the fence, then buries her face in her hands. Locusts coming down like a shadow. This must be the Night City he mentioned when you asked him where he's been. So that in there is Night City. Yeah, Locust City, City of Rage, City of Lights. There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort. Whatever, kids, I just wanted to ask. You don't have a brain for this? No one has a brain to take Kuno's stuff? Because of the lame Kuno. I am who I am, see? F you. Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno Kuno. Hold on, did I hear you right? You said I. Kuno made Kuno. Kuno says whatever the F he wants. There are no rules here, pig. Tips closer. I say I when I wanna, and Kuno when I wanna. Kuno's free. Kuno's free to die. This is what he sometimes does when things get tense. Making art is a worthy calling. I'm something of an artist myself. Oh my god, Kuno! It's gonna make you totally lame like 3 seconds from now. Don't let him, Kuno. Yo, FUC! Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free. He tears at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give way. Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't care. Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away. A leaden silence fills the yard. In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window. So that's what this is about. Say nothing. Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He's turned completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. He used this momentary confusion to take control of the situation. You got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist traps alone. I need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. Those locusts are bait. I don't care. I don't need the locusts anyway. It's all lame now. Turns towards the fence to see what's right. The girl's face appears again above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno. Ooh, conceptualization challenging. She doesn't know whether to be glad because Kuno's finally convinced of the lameness, or more worried because of his continued use of the first person singular. Kuno is Kuno, not I. Okay, now that that's settled, I'd better be off. What's going to happen to the locusts? Kuno's gonna let the locusts die. Okay, now that let's ask. It don't mean anything. It's stuff. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on stuff. Build stuff when he's zipping on. Damn. He turns his face up to the heavens. Pig, he says finally, lowering his gaze to meet yours. You really shouldn't have effed with Kuno City. Now it's all lame. Okay, now that it's settled, I'd better be off. What are you trying to catch anyway? He asks before you leave with the traps. The Insulindian Phasmid. Huh, he mutters to himself. He recognizes the name. Wait, you know what the Insulindian Phasmid is? Chicks think Kuno doesn't know anything, he says angrily. Get out of here. Kuno's tired of this. There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction. That's sad.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you use, girl? Hey kid. Child, converse with me. You there, behind the fence. Oh.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody.
Hat dropped even lower.
You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence. Thank you.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hey, kid.
What is this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of here, face! You got something? Talk to me!
Oh, wow. He's really defensive of
Die
her.
before I squeal, pig.
Child, converse with me.
Was the case they gave me.
She has almost vanished behind the fence. Only the top of her hat remains.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Kutavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her! Get the fuck out of here!
We're not traumatizing her, I promise, Kuno. Oh, we hit an autosave point for some reason. Okay, yeah, let's quickly talk to the cryptozoologists, why not? And then there's something else I want to do by the harbor. Everything seems good on the tech side. That's good. I'm so glad I don't really have to worry about tech issues for, like, at the moment. Or, like, for a while at least. I don't think I'll have to. I don't want to jinx it, though. But I think
Hello,
things are
officer.
good.
I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with this kid, Kuno. He promised to stop seeing the locusts. The cryptozoologist presses his lips. So, it was just a child. He looks crestfallen. Hey, we got 30 experience for that. Thank you for telling us, sweetie. She turns to smile gently up at her husband. This is good news, right? It means we can try again. She acts chipper, but something has changed in her tone, a hidden worry. Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else. Yes, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time, and then maybe we can... The aging cryptozoologist breaks into a hideous coughing fit. She looks at him with tender concern. Excuse me. Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home. You're right, you're right. He breathes carefully not to start coughing again. We can come back next season, when it's warmer. There won't be a next season, not for this. Find the phasmid or admit defeat, people. Man, I'm really feeling this is costing me time on my main investigation. It's not worth risking your health. You should call it a day and go home. I'd offer to help, but I have my own things to do. Damn it, maybe I can still restock the trap for you. I've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this. Accept enthusiastically. We're getting really carried away with this, aren't we? He makes a show of suppressing a sigh. Fine, it's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this, he wants to see this tale through as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already, but he cannot let it drag out after this. Really, it's too much, officer. He starts coughing again. What morale means is we're grateful for your help. He nods to her husband. Oh, we got a box with the locusts. Fantastic. It's so loud. Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. Not talking code discovery, of course, but... Wow, code discovery? You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center. This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that. I'll get going. Oh, a gun. Cardboard box with several rows of little holes in the lid. Though at first glance the box seems perfectly ordinary, upon closer examination it's obvious that it has been prepared with great care. Okay. We still need to convince Guard to let us, or Garte, I can't remember now, to let us sing karaoke, but we'll do that later in the day. There's still plenty of time in the stream. And we're making a bit of progress. Let's see, we got quite a bit of experience through all of that. I think we're maybe at 60? Let's have a look. 59. Oh, okay. I was really close though. We're at 59. Just if you do the maths, we're 1 away from 60. I'm not joking. It really is. No cap. Let's try something here quickly. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty well, but I haven't done much today. Oh wait, there's this thing. I've not noticed this before. On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers. It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this. Let's see what's inside, he thinks. Open the drawer. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders. Browse through the folders. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Mundi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Koran, Coal City, La Delta, and Jarmark are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. Anything interesting? Browse them. Hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry. Volition. Oh, we have a good volition. Ooh, that was a bad roll. We just hit it. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. Look at the note. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember Leo, Everard Shoes, special... Oh, remember Leo, Everard Shoes, special whirling borscht. Water Everard's plants. Sweep office floor. More banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled. Turn to the lieutenant. Look him, a to-do list with a list of errands for Everard. He inspects the note. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here. The special borscht seems a bit odd on the list. Take another look at the note. Okay, we can just look at it. Special whirling borscht. Close the drawer. I think we can ask Garte about that. This is what I wanted to look at. 92%. Nice. Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then. Video Revachol 24-hour. A crackle. Someone picks up. They say, Video Revachol 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy. How may I help you? The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows. What is this place? Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy. Now, I meant, what is this place to me? Do you know me? No. No, man, what is this place to me? Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you meant videos here? Why did I call you? Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period? No. My name is Harrier Dubois. Do you have anything on my name? Let me fire up the machine. Keys are being pressed in the background. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Oh, not a fun film, that one. What kind of a film is that? It's on an easy watch. He reads, after the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Zymisk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. He concludes, no wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Main. The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone. Well, we got 5 experience from that. What are we sitting at now? 69. Perfect. We don't have to do anything else. We can talk to Leo quickly. Maybe he can tell us about the special borscht. I don't know what a borscht is. It sounds like a meal. Can't go down there, can we? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't believe so. Why am I on the side? I need to be going this way. Come on. I don't actually have to hold it. I can just click where I want to go. But then I feel like I'm not doing anything. Let's check this door quickly. Anything new? Nothing more to do here for now. let's go, let's go. There's something in there. I think we already collected it. Did we? Yeah, we did. I think it was the gloves. Let's talk to Leo.
Oh, hey, mister. I need to be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay, I have some
It's like
questions for
Lady
you.
Larisse said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And a lot of folks really did keep coming back.
Okay, are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners?
Oh, yes, yes, he replies excitedly. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. Almost forgot about the borscht.
What was that about the borscht?
Oh, yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
The little guy chuckles merrily.
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy.
I was right. He shakes his head with a wide smile.
I feel like I could take on Mr. Renardon's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
What do you mean by taking the soup to the men? Is it for the striking?
Yes, yes, I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits, makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling and rags.
Hold up, who makes it at the whirling?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
Something's off about the borscht. I'm going to look into it.
Oh, sure, mister, sure.
The little guy nods.
You do that. Yes, sir.
You seem to know everyone around here. I want to ask you about someone.
Mr. Everard doesn't really want me to talk about union guys. He thinks we're ruined. But who do you want to talk about?
Something about this Edgar guy you keep mentioning.
And Mr. Edgar's Mr. Everard's brother. He's looks a bit younger, he does, but a very smart fella. Very smart fella indeed. He's away on some union business, not even in Revachol, they say.
Let me stop you there, Leo. I had another question. Don't interrupt, Leo.
All kinds of business. All kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on vacation. Right now it's Mr. Everard's turn to look after the union, but last year he spent a whole winter in South Safford.
He chuckles.
Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
The little guy chuckles again.
South Safford.
A lot of bulk chemical manufacturing going on there. A lot of cargo shipments being made too. Tell me about Manana.
He's a union man through and through. Good guy.
He falls silent, hesitating.
He's very calm, laid back, doesn't do much, talks to Everard sometimes. Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him.
Yes, they do.
I think that's what he does. He makes everyone feel a bit better.
Oil for the wheels, much needed in stressful times like these. Tell me about Rene.
The night guard?
Oh, he's a peculiar fellow.
Leo looks at the guard booth on the wall. He's the strong, silent type, you could say. We talk all the time, but I don't really know much about him. He plays pétanque with my old human studies teacher, Mr. Martin.
Excuse me?
Down at the plaza. I think he's the only fellow who actually knows old Rene. They lived on the same street their entire lives, even dated the same girl on and off for as long as I can remember.
He chuckles again.
Strange fellows, but Mr. Martin was always real nice to me in school. I remember once.
Hold up, Gaston was your human studies teacher?
Mr. Martin, yes.
Leo nods.
Don't really remember much about him. I was just a boy back then.
Actually I want to talk about something else. Okay, I'm off. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about for now. Do I have anything to say to Everard? I can't remember. Let me check. I'm almost out of water. And we're only about halfway through the stream. Crazy, crazy, crazy. At least I started on time today. I haven't managed that so well with this sort of relaunch. Oh, Mr. Dubois.
Mr. Dubois, the word in Martinez is, a certain police officer is once again happily reunited with his service weapon. Congratulations, my friend.
He winked at us.
I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one.
A little bit this
Now,
way.
what can I help you with?
I'm told the union is involved in the local gun trade. Look, my gun. Show it to him. How'd you know my name? A few more questions about the harbor. Can we go over a few details concerning the Meridian? I'm looking into your shady brew. I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade. What? He smacks his forehead, completely flabbergasted. Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this? The action appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy. No comment. I am. The man rubs his temple and closes his eyes in pain. You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? He perks up. I trust you like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want and let's change the subject. He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy. Thank you for your understanding. The lieutenant looks him in the eye. We will continue to do what we must. You too, Lieutenant. Chuckles suddenly. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry. Untaken. Voice crack. The lieutenant quickly replies and then turns to you. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry? Look, my gun. Show it to him. Look, my gun. My. He lets out an appreciative whistle. She's quite the looker, Harry. You can't imagine how pleased I am the two of you are reunited. Tell me, was it difficult to convince, the big man pauses to tap on his chin, the pigs to give it up? Not at all. I knew you could handle it. I know my special policeman. Anyway, I'm glad you're alright and armed again, Harry. Now, what can Everclear do for you? Everyone, I'm going to leave now, but we might talk to you again. Okay. I suppose we don't have much to say to him. I like how I have to walk back into the activation zone. Okay, let's do some more stuff. So the main thing that we have to do is boost our rhetoric. We can do that by getting some experience points and then putting a point into rhetoric, and that'll give us a second go. We earned a lot of experience points very quickly. Basically, we got 74 just in the stream. Pretty impressive stuff. We can probably earn a little more, I reckon. Let's talk to Renee. It's gonna be a little bit of a walk, but it's fine, it's fine. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time for touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the cop they think I am at home. No, 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 no. Sorry. I need to get in, a little bit of practice every day. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, I'm burning out his fuse out here alone. I'm not really trying. As far as you're concerned. What are these people?
Right to work! Shame on you!
Okay, I'm just gonna leave now. I didn't want to talk to him at all. Is there anything in here? Is there anything around here that I can look at? Maybe we can talk to the pale driver? Maybe she has something new to say? Never mind, sorry to bother you. Yeah, okay. Let's go this way. Could you tell me anything, Tommy?
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Can I just spare some change for a working stiff? I've changed my mind about your friend, the lady driver. What? He looks up. But I told you she's my friend. Please don't make me give her up, detective. Get someone else. There's a ton of drivers. Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation too. It's important. I can't blow it. Yeah, let's find another way. Thank you, friend. You had to spare some change, though? Huh? Sudden financial duty snap him out of his daze. Oh, no, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. They who? The bosses, man. Makes sense. First work, then pay. So you're broke. Got it. What else do I have to ask here? Makes sense. First work, then pay. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does. Maybe don't tell people the people they don't like are actually right. Okay, that's all for now. Still don't have anything to do about the lady driver. Maybe we can find a bowl? I really wish we hadn't spent so much money on books. Wait, where are the antique players? Do you have your own stuff?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Takes a bite out of his sandwich.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's the little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Oh, hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
You mentioned Jean-Marie Berlot. Who's that? Tell me, what do you know about the dead man? Oh, sweet Jeannie. He gets a dreamy look in his eyes. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol, maybe the entire world. Do not defile her memory, Gaston. There's an almost imperceptibly small tremble in his voice. Let her rest in peace. His tone lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak on the matter. Sounds like this is between you two. I have other matters to address. Sure, officer. Nods. It's better for René's flickering ticker too. Not that he'd ever admit anything there needs tinkering. Tell me, what do you know about the dead man? Let me think. He looks at the clouds wistfully. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week, but that's all I know, really. Really? You know absolutely nothing? No, officers, I'm sorry, and I really would like to assist. He had smiling apologetic. You are both good guys, I can see that. Then help them, you wimp. The reproach fills his eyes. You rub plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in... I don't know what that means. Gouache caviar in the Union. Someone must know something. He means caviar socialists. I wish I could help, but I just don't know anything. His cheeks turn red. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that. My voice is going a little bit. Odd, he doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here. Sounds a bit like you're holding back. I'm not, he assures you. I'm not even anyone... Of course he's holding back. The carabiner crosses his arms. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly. Can I at least finish my sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? His eyes are furious. I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Everett. How do you know Everett? Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers, he says solemnly. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium. What do you know about history? The carabiner snaps at Gaston. You never witnessed history, only heard about it. Years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history. The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid, and alone, like a cracking marble statue. Let's try not to get caught in the... Lieutenant lowers his voice. Crossfire. Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. The animosity is ancient. Are you a Union member? Oh, his cheeks turn red again. In many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Help with little things. Everett, Edgar, and the older debardeurs all know me. In many ways? Oh, yes, so you're not an actual member. Not in the technical sense. His eyes fix on the bowls in the crater. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Everett keeps me on the payroll. Just for the little things. So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider. Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He frowns. He's a weather vane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, he continues, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence, never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already. What are the little things you do for Everett? Writing work, mostly. Smiles. Occasionally he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say. What kind of things do you write for him? Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About my teenagers and how things are and how they could be. Everard and I have these long talks where he tells his little penman exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself. I do little things for Everard myself, nothing wrong with that. I do feel terrible about it. That's just the way things work around here, he declares merrily. No reason to feel bad about it. Are you a caviar socialist? The old man starts laughing. I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer. So you are with him, but you need to believe in something. Freedom, the people, Revachol, even the money. I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want, even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable. Mon Dieu. The carabiner closes his eyes, like he's never going to open them again. Thanks for all. And thanks, that's all for now. No, thank you, he nods smiling wide, for being consummate professionals. We'll have this case wrapped up in no time. Bye for now.
Vigilance, officer! What can this old carabiner do for you?
Thank you for your time. We still would need to find the ball. I think there's a way to an island. And I think a lot of stuff might be there. I don't know if it opens as the days go by, perhaps. Or if I can go there by talking to Joyce. But let's try talking to Joyce for a second. Yeah. Let's do that. Joyce, hello.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Do you know anything about these tattoos? That's the man who was killed. She almost takes the photo, but then stops. I'm afraid this is discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. So you know something about the tattoos? Better not to tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with. She wants to answer the question, protocol keeps her from it. Tell me again about this drug trafficking. We already have some suspicions that one of the drivers was present at the lynchings. The two might be connected. Or not, though if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it. As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done. It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it? No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, she pauses looking to the sea. This is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the trade committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. She looks north. Thousands of liters of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary. Well, at least this solves one mystery. What is that, Lieutenant? Why I had to call East Motor Tract and beg them to open the drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in on my motor carriage. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kitsuragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity, I'm sure you understand. Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier? We did on more than one occasion. Apparently there's some sort of interpreting disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under. We know the company has launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence. Well, she smiles and points toward the roundabout. Here's your chance, officers. Actually, let's discuss something else for now. Let's talk about this boat that you're on. Okay, I think I have a handle on the boat thing. Thank you, that's all for now. Okay, I guess we can't go on our boat yet. Or just at least not now. Maybe it'll open up, but maybe it won't. Does Kuno S? That's her name, right? Have anything new to say? Wait, she's over here.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Okay, I guess not. There was a home over here. Oh, look. You hear the sound of running water. Someone's washing dishes. The door is closed again. Nothing to do here anymore. You hear someone inside, walking from room to room. Whoever lives here must be back home. Maybe we'll be able to go back there. Didn't we find out whose home it was? I just can't remember. Let's see what checks are on the map. Oh yeah, we can investigate the special borscht. Composure, measure it. Trash container. The trash container. Padlocked door. Oh yeah. Padlocked door. Map wall. Map wall. Where's that? Okay. Church doors. I don't even remember that one. Apparently there's an interfacing check with one of these books. Okay, what more? Never mind, that's just moving time along. I don't know what the interfacing was there. Map wall. Let's check the map wall. We have to go this way anyway. There's more stuff to do by the boardwalk, or closer to the boardwalk at least. There's the map wall. Ooh, I'm a bit hungry. Map wall. Be up here. As this one. Oh, was it steel? Look at the map of Martinez. It's not really a map, it's a tourist thing, a picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective, a date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, its detail could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in wrecks there. Excuse me. I guess nothing to... I think it was a stealing check and we just don't have it anymore. It's fine. Let's go to the boardwalk. I mean, near the boardwalk. The coast. Let's go there for a second. Come on. I have to guide the cops. And we're going to try a few things. Well, just to get a few points. I'm eagerly awaiting going to... If I can just get the map, I'll show you what I mean. This area seems important. Let me just check that map again. I kept clicking the wrong thing. The padlocked door. I don't think these are actually doable right now. Yeah. But we can check that one. Yeah. But at the very least, what we can do is reset the traps. Where was the first one? It was like here, wasn't it? Yeah. So let's handle this quickly. How many points are we on? We must be on quite a few now. The locusts aren't doing all too well, but they're still in there. This isn't... Oh yeah, this isn't the empty trap. Okay, we just need to do to the empty trap. Oh, we're on 95. We only need 5 more points, and then we can try to get rhetoric up, and that'll give us another chance to convince Titus. Good, good. Yeah, it's this way, right? Yeah, I think so. Through this way. Down. And then we're almost there. Here it is. This one. Release the locusts into the empty trap. The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. You're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here. Good. Now that's done, when do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? He stops you. Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question. He doesn't want to, but if there's one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it. Okay, what's the new goal for that? We've restocked the trap, now report to Lean in the whirling. Well, we need to go to the whirling anyway. Did we get experience from that? No. It's fine. But we need to go to the whirling to investigate the special borscht. Yeah. What's the fastest way? What are the options with you again?
The waves are beginning to die down.
Okay.
Look at those little bastards.
You seeing you? Let's just... I don't think that's the way to go. I wonder if we can take a boat out. Let me try going there. Oh yeah, I don't think we can. But yeah. I'd really like to get to that small island, but I don't know if we'll get the chance to. We can't go, like, just take one of these boats, unfortunately. Otherwise, that seems like a perfectly reasonable way to do it. And I don't really know how we get past here. I'm not convinced there is anything, well, beyond here, but maybe there is. Let's go to the whirling in rags. Oh, is the past here that I want to go? Yeah, maybe here. Anything I can do with this tree? Nah. There's still plenty to investigate. This game feels like it still has plenty of content. I'm like almost 40 hours in. You know, we should get enough experience here to upgrade our rhetoric, and that'll give us another go with Titus. Hopefully a much better go.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
The elderly woman smiles up at you. Hopefully, I restocked the empty trap. Where's morale? Thank you for doing that, dear. She manages to smile for you. Smiles be her earlier ebullience. Actually, do you know what that means? I just can't recall right now. It's left her. Morale still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. Looks down at her hands. I'm afraid the cold has really got to him. Only the hardcore players left, huh? It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds. I'm sorry, dear. You've had to trudge through them so many times. Such is fieldwork, a young person's game, as they say. Her voice is shaky. What is going on here? So who's going to check the traps? Morel will, eventually. We'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps. The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything. Something tells me it's up to me again. Once more onto the beach, then. Take it on with undue enthusiasm. That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself. Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up. You know, what's wrong? You seem different. Different how? The half moons of her glasses reflect you as she looks up at you. You've given up on the Phasmid. I'm in doubt, sweetie. That's all. Everyone is now and then. You're in doubt about what? It's a strange feeling. She looks down, biting her lower lip. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer. And when a police officer asks, you must answer. Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story or a dream? Seeing the Insulendian Phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't actually think about whether it was real or not. Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me. Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone. A terrible sting in the heart. Regret. Are you saying you made it up? You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something? No, sweetie. She shakes her head. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the Phasmid's existence. That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That, and for years his belief made me believe too. That I'm a queen, an extraordinary witness to grace. But now we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. She shakes her head, still unable to meet your eyes. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was. The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything. Tell what this, I still believe you saw the Phasmid. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either. Suggestion high. I'm not sure of anything. She looks out the window. Sometimes I still see it, you know, the real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god. The way I should go. Poor Morale is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock. Before we overstay our welcome with Gary. You sure you don't need help going to Gary's? You do that, I'll check the traps one more time. Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's? Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. The old thing is gas powered, she taps a chair, and then a taxi home. It's not so bad. You do that, I'll check the traps one more time. Really? Oh sweetie, she looks at you worried. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morale. Can I have your address just in case there's news? Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock. But, aside, she doesn't think you'll need it. Been a pleasure, ma'am. The rest of it is pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some light. Be careful out there, Lena. I like this one. You too, sweetie. She flicks the switch and the engine on her chair turns on with a whir. Thank you for everything, truly. Even though it turned out to be the sentence remains unfinished. A waste of time? A dream? A fool's hope, say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold coastal wind blows. We should go too. Well, that side quest is technically finished. Now we can put a point into rhetoric. I'm a bit sad that I didn't do the suggestion one. I didn't realize it was a one-off option. I knew it was a one-off check, but yeah. Anyway, let's put a point into rhetoric. It's quite important. How's our thought doing? It still is 7 hours. Is it just the hardy one that opened up again? Yeah. Okay. Let's try talking to Hardy. Do we have anything else that can boost our rhetoric? Clothes. We're wearing everything that boosts our rhetoric. We actually have more glasses than I realized. We have like 4 pairs. Okay, it looks like this is all. Let's try.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, well, it's pretty high. I'm gonna be a little sad if it doesn't work. Maybe I'll quickly save. I don't know if that's it's not really a good thing to do, but I'll make a decision on whether or not I'll use the save. I don't think I will, but you know, it's good to have options.
What is it?
Yeah. Success. Didn't even need to worry about it. Convince Titus he's being manipulated. Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter. One of his boys will. One of his boys will. Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle, the time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Classier. It's about these men at Martinez, their district, their responsibility. That's it then. Case closed. Look around. We're going home, Kim. Huh? The lieutenant raises his brow. You'll get it on. Go on. You'll get it. Go on. Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you. Got it. He takes out his notebook. Killed you because they don't like you. Well, because of some chick, because you're a foreigner, because you work for the wrong people, because they like killing. Because you're a foreigner. Goddamn right, don't come around if you're not from around. F you, I'm not from around here. That's not why we... There we go. He jots down a note. Don't come to the wild north if you're not white enough. They just hang you, like in the Dark Ages, make a display of your corpse. They just hang you, shoot you, whatever, they can't even remember. It wasn't that, it wasn't, the fat man says with a wheeze. We didn't shoot him. That's it, that's the weak one. You flushed him out. I'll go in for the... Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up. The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm. He's on to you. He knows what you're trying to do. Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo. Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him? For no reason? We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when... He takes a breath, wheezing. Shut up, Angus! He was dead before you hanged him. Fatty! The little guy hits Angus on the back of the head. A loud slap. Say one more thing to the cops now. Dennis! Titus roars. Stand down or I'll beat your head in. Theo, he points to the old man. Take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control. The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze. Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying. I left it at home. I can't get it. I'm too effed. He grabs his chest. I'm sorry. Why are you so fat, Angus? Lizzie snaps at him. Now it's all pointless because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. She turns to him. I told you to just give her up. Lizzie turns to the fixer. Your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard. Fine, I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast, she walks off without looking back. What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions. I'm sorry I made you guys fight. So you didn't kill him. He was already dead. He nods. You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head. Another nod. Why? Because the girls asked us to. They were in some trouble. Girls, plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later. Did she kill him? Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't. Doesn't think she did, or at least he hopes she didn't. What happened Sunday night? Last day came down. He points to the stairs. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and girding, you know. Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died. How did you know? I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse. Good analogy, boss. The rat-faced man snickers. Good analogy, boss. Maybe that was more perfect. You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. He points to him. You're still on the bench, and you keep taking it easy too, Angus. Turns back to you. That's okay with the fat man still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to. What happened then? We went upstairs. Sure as day, the merc was dead, and there was a bullet hole through the window. He scratches his chin. Dirty sheets and bottles everywhere. It means they'd been screwing. Tibbs patched the window, and the corpse we hanged. Who's Tibbs, the 8th Hardy? Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business. Tibbs, that's short for Tiberius. Yeah, you know, it's a good man. Bet their father's named Atticus Hardy. Lucretia Hardy would be their sister. Anyway, I don't know where that came from. It might be... I don't know. Maybe it's a reference to To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm not exactly sure where this information came from. If Claudia didn't kill him, why the cover up? So who killed the merc then? Enemies? Not yet, just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere, so that's a clue. What are you thinking? I'm thinking someone's just past caught up with them. Someone's past just caught up with him. Either hers or his. His, you mean? He's got one of those checkered pasts. The shot could have missed. Could have been meant for her. I like that. The young guy nods. Been thinking the same thing myself. You had ideas about his past too? I do. One of the mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood probably. It could have been someone else from Krenel. He pauses to think. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you. He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again. These theories, not bad. Don't buy either one, but still, this guy is not as dumb as he looks. Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers? In a manner of speaking. Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one. Earlier said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl? That's right. He blinks. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. Sent a good message. It's hers, isn't it? The missing 8th Hardy. That's the other girl. The big guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say something. The blonde shuts his mouth, before a word escapes. I'll say it again. Tyne turns to you. All the Hardy boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy boys. You don't know her anyway. You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus. Understood. Can you tell me anything about her? Name, current location? He says, you're not getting to her. It's Claudia you want to talk to. Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time. You do that. He grabs his spear and swirls it in his hand. Then thinks of something. Hey, cop, before you go. He looks up. Claudia came to Martinez to hide. Any of us did. It's where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now she refused that protection, but you would still prefer if we didn't take her away. That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers. We'll take that into account. The lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket. He turns to leave. Great. We did a good job. More information. And you, sir, tell me about borscht. You said you're friends with Mañana. Is that true? The mention of Mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again. They're friends. What is that borscht you're making there? Point to the large part. The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool and not cool in return. Mercury rising. Run your fingers through your hair. No, shake your head. The man looks up, then at the soup, his face lightens up. He picks up a bottle from the shelf. Boss, need more vodka? Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. He nods. Never moved by the Union. Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. This place is a powder keg. Cut it. The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak. I don't think I need to say anything more. We got 10 experience. And then another 5 experience for some reason. Already up to 50, and we only just upgraded. I guess we're back to not offending women. Yeah. So we're gonna have to talk to Claudia again. Oh wait, I wanted to talk to... never mind, I'll do it later. I'll talk to Garte later. Still need to investigate Lady Driver. That's gonna be... I don't really know what to do with that, to be honest. Do I need to bring the mic closer? I don't think so. Now I have a bit of an American twang because I was just doing an American voice. It's almost time for us to wrap up the stream. Almost. But we have things to do. She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing. Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and to what's to come. Don't have the volition for that? The Hardy Boys told us what really happened. I understand. What was her voice? I understand. She puts her coffee on the mug table. You don't look surprised. You're expecting this. Chill. I'm the cool cop, remember? She cracks a weary smile. I'm sorry for wasting your time. I should have known that you'd find out. This is good. Clear the air first, between you two, then move on to questions. Is it? Something is off here. Shush. I want to hear what she's saying. Why did you waste our time then? Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. She looks at her feet. Out of the trouble I'd gotten into. Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law? The Hardy Boys are not the law, we are. Cool, I'm satisfied with this explanation. I am not. There is more here, miss. You're right, there's more. More? You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern. She reaches for a new cigarette. Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, golden grey in the noon light. It's not really noon. What lies beyond it? The Pale, the Mundi Isola, the Occident, and then Orania, the old world. Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern? She nods. You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. She lights the cigarette. What's going on? What did you do? Just business, but bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will... What happens if they do? They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill. Oh, we got another 10 experience. There's a wince and a pained little smile. Well, then I'm screwed. Nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me. Screwed? People after? Moral intern people? This isn't Oranye's lit. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her. Said you studied Oranye's lit. What is with the fugitive stuff? What happened here the night he died? We were there. She points to the window. The silhouette of the bed is visible. Together. In bed, I mean. Tell me exactly what happened. Okay. She takes a deep breath. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. She breathes out. Moment silence. His eyes were looking through me and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it. Knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me. You don't have to continue if you don't want to. No. I want to. Let's get this done. It was more of an obligation that I said that. It's okay. Tell us as much as you're comfortable with. He waits for it to continue. I think Kim's doing the same thing. Let me bring this a bit closer. He was heavy. I pushed him off. He fell to the floor. There. She points through the window. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her sides. Then she continues. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. Thought there would be one. It never came. She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt is burned right down to her fingernails. Your cigarette, miss. Oh, she looks at it and quickly tosses the butt aside. I'm sorry this happened to you. So am I. She immediately proceeds to light another one. What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible. 11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight. That's okay. He makes a note. Were you inebriated? Not as much as usual. You'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking. Wait, Titus said she was gurning her jaw off much more than usual. Titus said you looked pretty high. Oh, yeah. She tilts her head. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head. Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this? No. What did you do then? Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room, downstairs. Got some clothes on and crawled back up through the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there. Run, woman, run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move, to the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can. Say nothing. She pulls on the cigarette, looking up at the sky. Her hair ripples in the breeze as she stands there, silent. No, she didn't. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot? When he was shot, she thinks. I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding. The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot. What happened after you ran downstairs? Sylvie was tending the bar. She looks down. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. Pauses. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong. Ruby? Before we continue, who is Ruby? Ruby, you know, the leader. The leader? What? The Hardy Boys. She says as if it's self-evident. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen. Like, things they need taken care of. She's the organizer. This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others. Okay, let's go on. What then? Well, Ruby said, let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation. That I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know. Take care of things. Helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower to keep him upright. To mislead you, they were tampering with the body. To produce lividity matching a hanging. Yes. We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death? About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... you know what it does. She looks at the ground, then raises her light brown eyes to meet yours. And then what did you do? Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I got him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hang. Ruby said they would. What did you do while they were hanging him? Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. I did. This Ruby, where's this Ruby now? I don't know. I haven't seen her since. We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys. Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later. You said you studied Orani's Lit. What is this fugitive stuff? I did. Also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. Got picked up by a bank. Competitive intelligence, they called it. After that, I sort of smart, transitioned out of the whole culture scene. What did you do to have these people after you? It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Orania. What exactly did you do? Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company, the kind you really, really don't mess with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting. Taps on his notebook. I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you. The job was Lewiston County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lewis Cup conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. But she really destroyed them. She still feels it. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too, sorry. Along with Lewis Cup and their friends in the M1. She breathes out heavily. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive. Lewis Cup. These people engineer financial disasters in the second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products. That's a lot of stuff you've got yourself into. It is. Many people lost their jobs, not just C-suite, ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting. She shakes her head at the thought. A lot of people got hurt, she concludes. That's just one more of my stuff you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder. That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more. What did you do? She looks down, then into your eyes. One of them killed themselves because of me. She says it quickly, like she said it 100 times to herself, to get used to the idea of guilt. That's not easy to deal with. How did you deal with anything? How do you deal with anything? Soul she looks at you with pleading eyes. How do you do it? I don't either. There you have it. She's already almost devoured the cigarette she just lit and looks at it sadly. The way of the warrior. Could the people after you have killed him? That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break, and I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone. She looks at her cigarette, so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me. It probably didn't. Or I don't know anything. All I do is wait here. She looks at the table. Can't go after Lewis Cup. Not yet. There are other saner leads. I don't ask you, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there. I think we're done here for now. She nods silently. She doesn't even smoke, just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. The lieutenant glances at you, then at the door. He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. Multi-face. I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her. Let's return to this later. I mean, I can try doing that. I would need more drama, which I can do with this. And I think maybe there's another drama thing. That's +1 logic. Let's just see what we have in the drama department. Just this. What's the percentage gain on that?
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Yeah, let's return to this later. I think we've done plenty this stream. That was quite a lot. Yeah. We got some new leads, everyone. This Ruby fellow. Woman. Whatever. And we got a lot of experience as well. We're up to 70 points. Soon we'll be able to invest in more stuff. I don't really know what we'll invest in. Maybe physical instrument for no good reason. How's our thought doing? 6 hours and 24 minutes left. The current time on the clock is 5:23. 6 more hours would lead us to 11. No? No. Yes? Yeah, 11. 11:23. What were the minutes left? Okay, so it's basically 12. Or quarter to midnight. So maybe we have to stay awake in this day's night. I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching and joining me. And I hope you have a good day. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with some more Disco Elysium. Just gonna get it to the title screen. And goodbye.